Hi St. Mark parents, this is a tutorial to help familiarize you with our Sycamore system. I do want you to know that Sycamore does have an app, but it is a very limited app at the moment. It's something they just had started a couple months ago, so they are working to improve that app. In the meantime, it's just very basic. It'll give you simple information and quick information if you want to check Sycamore for some grades on your mobile phones. But until they improve that, I suggest that you go to the computer and use Sycamore as an informational center for St. Mark's School. So as I was saying, right now I'm at the parent page in Sycamore, but to get to that, you can go to gostmark.org Parents Quick Links. And once you get there, you can find the Sycamore login link. Just click on that and put in your credentials. If you don't have your Sycamore credentials, you can email me. This is Angelica Young, by the way. You can email me at ayoung@stmarkhouston.org. Again, that's ayoung@stmarkhouston.org. And I will send you your credentials. So once you get into your parent page at St. Mark Lutheran School, you have a lot of information right here on the front page that you can explore. I'm just going to go over some of the basic information that we would like for you to know at the start of this year. As we familiarize ourselves, the teaching staff and the administration, to using Sycamore, we will introduce other topics later on in another tutorial so that you can see where you find other information. For instance, you'll see sometimes headline news here that will show up also in our Cougar. Eventually we'll like to use more of presenting that information to you through Sycamore so that you can find all the information you need for our school on one page. But if you want to just explore some of these tabs, you're welcome to. Right now, not many of them are used. As you can see, our news tab isn't being used at the moment. Once in a while, something does show up on there to give you some information. But our calendar tab is being actively used, so check that for the monthly activities that are going on here at St. Mark. Our photos tab needs to be updated, but we do have some photos on here. Hopefully we'll be using this tab more in the near future. And then the My Students. So you can see that you have student information here on the right, and then you can click on the tab, and you can also click on your students here. So again, this is your top panel and all the tabs that you have access to. Over here on the right-hand side, you have access to lots of different information as well. I'll come back to the My Students here in just a moment. Down here, though, you see different tabs. You can, again, see the events that are going on today. Like today was Jean's Day with that Astros shirt. And tonight is the 6th through 8th grade back-to-school dance. Lunch today, you can click on that and see what's going on for lunch. If your student wants to pack a lunch or have a hot lunch. Cheese and pepperoni pizza for today. If you want to see what else is going on this month, you can click on the month view and find out what's for lunch next week. You can even print this calendar and post that up somewhere if you would like it. Notice when I clicked on that calendar, a new tab at the top here opened up, and you just have to click out of that and go back to your Sycamore School, which is your home page. Also on the right is, again, some of those same tabs that are up here are featured down here. Okay, and going back up to My Students, if you just scroll over top and let your mouse rest, you can see that you have quick access to some of these tabs here, which is their profile, the documents that maybe teachers share with them, grades, schedule, attendance, and homework assigned. So I'm going to go ahead and click on August's profile. And once you click on that, you see those same tabs that I just showed you here at the top. So this is another way to access them. If you just click on one of them, you'll be able to access the other tabs too in this new window. So you can check and see if the information is correct in your student. That's something I want you to go ahead and make sure is accurate. So we have all the correct information. You can also see if there are current assignments or missing assignments over here. That is, if the teachers are using Sycamore to inform you of current assignments. Not all grades and not all teachers will do that, but if your child has a teacher who is giving you that communication and information, then those will show up here. There's other tabs over here. Again, anything blue you can click on. So you can print off some of this information if you want to meet with your child about what's showing up on Sycamore. You can also click over here on the right hand side, the homework assigned, and there would be a list then of the classes and the homework assignment. August doesn't have any. And a calendar of any classroom events or assignments, library books, which we're not using yet, but eventually we'll get to that tab if any books are being checked out of the library. Discipline. In the middle school, we're using this tab, so if your student is not in the middle school, you don't need to really worry about that tab. But middle school parents, if your child is in middle school, you can see if they have any write-ups for middle school that would show up in that blue discipline tab. And then service logs. This is, again, not a tab that we're using at the moment, but in middle school it might be a tab that we use later on for National Junior Honor Society that will log all the service hours. But we'll update you on those tabs later on if that's information that you might need. But for now, over here, again, the ones that we'll be using are the homework assigned and the discipline tab. Those are going to be your main ones at the moment. The major one, though, for Sycamore, of course, that we are using quite heavily is the grades tab. And right now I just have August enrolled in scripture art. So when you look at the grades tab, you should see all the classes that your child is enrolled in. And then right here, this blue box, if you click on that, you can see the breakdown of assignments given. So in scripture art, just 3 assignments are given because it's a performance class. So that's all I can see there for August. If you click on the actual class, what it will do is open another tab at the top. So I have my Sycamore homeschool page, my parent page, and now I'm in the scripture art class page. So in the class page, teachers are using it to post information for you. Some are using it for photos, like Miss Young is doing here. If you go to the left-hand panel, you can open up the panel, and anything on yellow then you can click on. And there, some teachers have news for you, information of what's going on in the class during the week. So especially elementary level classes, you can see that information here in the class page. And then any of these other little tabs, if teachers are utilizing them, they'll be showing up for you. When you go back to the home page, you can also see that some teachers have a quick link for you to email them if you need to. And then it will open up into your mail, which I don't have set up here. And then what students are in that class and that kind of thing. So this is the class page to give you some more information. Again, this is another tab, so I'm going to close out of this tab. But to get back in, if you need to, go back to your student profile, click on grades. Again, you can click on the class and it'll open up in another tab. Okay. You can also see your student schedule. So like I said, my fake son here has only 1 class, and that's his schedule. He takes it on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you can check to see what's going on with their schedule. You can also check attendance and if they've been tardy or absent for class and how many times. Kind of keep track of that. If you've lost track, it's all right there for you. And those are the main tabs. So grades you definitely want to utilize and look up information because teachers are using that to communicate what's happening in the classroom and how your child is doing. And then going back out. So you can do that with both your students or however many students you have. And so that's the main part of this page, and quick access to the things that I hope that you will find useful to you using Sycamore. Over here on the left, again, these are all tabs that can be opened. If you want to find more information out about things, you can open any of these tabs. If you need a little bit of help, you can get it online, and there's some training videos not posted. This one I hope to post for you there once I get that worked out. But in the meantime, feel free to contact me if you have other questions. I will post another video of how to update your information in a separate video. But I just wanted to familiarize you with this page and how anything you see here can be explored some more. Not everything is going to be utilized through St. Mark, but the information that we do want you to know, we definitely want you to be on Sycamore and finding that information. And we hope that you enjoy this new program and system and the accessibility that you have to your children and how they're doing at school in this program. So thank you, parents, and I hope you have a good day or evening or whatever time it is for you.